Physical money, properties, and behaviors. Often it's useful to state things that are obvious and clearly understood about money, and then applying these concepts to tokens. For, as you'll see, properties and behaviors provide ways of distinguishing different types of tokens. Properties of money: a unique serial number, series information, a denomination, look and feel, physical properties that can help establish authenticity almost immediately and that can be verified with further scrutiny, paper quality, holographs, etc. Note, interestingly, the amount of intricate detail implemented can actually make it easier to fool people into accepting counterfeits that are deemed to have the same level of intricacy at first glance. Behaviors: subdivides into smaller denominations or making change, can be coalesced into larger denominations. For example, converting a heavy bucket of coins into a much lighter bill. Interchangeable value with any other money of the same denomination. And supply control, which central banks today can use to print more money or remove older series of money that are susceptible to counterfeit. Or maybe implement monetary policy, which is a completely different series. Now, let's translate these concepts that all readers should be familiar with into token jargon. This jargon is used for basic token types or categories, and when combined with a selection of many different behaviors, is adequate to fully describe everyday tokens like airline tickets or an annual club membership. Fungible. Examining physical money introduces us to fungible tokens. These tokens have interchangeable value with each other, meaning that any quantity of them and their sum value is the same value as another quantity's sum value. This can be nuanced in some scenarios, which requires quantities be in the same class or series. Or put very simply, a pile of cash equal to $1,000 made up of 10 $100 bills has the same value as $1,000 comprised of all pennies. In this case, the value of carrying 10 pieces of paper versus 1 million coins depends on the physical fitness goals of the bearer. So obviously there are additional value nuances in this example when the bearer instrument is affected by gravitational forces and technically not in the same class. Physical world subdividing a bearer instrument not designed to be subdivided creates serious concerns as to the authenticity of the resulting torn bits of paper. Physical cash consolidation by money changers or central banks and their commercial arms provide services to convert your subdivided bits into whole larger bits of equal value for a fee. Today, this conversion is usually physical to digital in the form of a deposit or vice versa. Tokens representing digital money do not require money changers within the same class, and those pesky gravitational forces are hard to notice outside of quantum states and thus not a burden to the bearer. It can get way more complex than this, but describing the benefits of a cryptocurrency as not requiring money changers and being less susceptible to gravitational forces that can decrease portability will quickly end those pesky dinner party conversations about them. Non-fungible. A non-fungible token is not interchangeable with other tokens of the same type, as they are typically of different values. A car title is a good example of a non-fungible token. For example, a title to a 1971 Ford Pinto does not have the same value as one for a 2019 Porsche 911. Baseball cards, comic books, art, and CryptoKitties are good examples of non-fungible tokens. Hybrids: shared non-fungible base with fungible and non-fungible tranches. These tokens often share a common non-fungible parent or base token, and then have tranches of tokens of both types that are possessed by owners. For example, a hybrid is like a concert or theater ticket, where the parent token represents specific date and showing of the concert or play, and then there are tranches for the various seating sections or general admission. General admission tickets, for example, are fungible within their tranche, but reserved seating seats are not fungible. A fungible class that owns many non-fungibles. A token can be the owner of another token or any number of other tokens to represent the compound value of all the underlying tokens. For example, you could create a fungible token where the token class owns a pool of non-fungible tokens. Side note, token class is like an equity share, like a stock. This class is issued with a certain quantity or shares, where each share represents the same fraction of ownership for whatever company the class represents. That token class is also like physical money, like a dollar bill. This class can be defined by denomination and series, where the series represents a version. So a $1 bill is a class that can have multiple series in circulation at the same time and should be interchangeable within the class, regardless of the series. This allows the central bank to recall a series, removing it from official circulation without having to retire the whole class. Anyway, when this token class owns another non-fungible token, that means that each token in the class owns a fraction of the non-fungible token or tokens. Mortgage-backed security is a good example where we can create a single security token class and make it the owner of a bunch of non-fungible mortgage tokens, and then sell instances of this new security to a bunch of investors, where each token owns a fraction of the mortgages owned by the class. Mutual funds and lottery pools are all variations on this theme.